The action doesn't wait for us. Antonio Esfandiari in a hand with his new table nemesis, Cleveland amateur Jesse Howells. Howells flopped a pair of nines to overtake Antonio's pocket sixes. They both check. Turn card, tray of hearts.
I believe Antonio is wearing 2 hoodies. I don't know fashion, but that's got to be 1 hoodie too many.
Antonio with 21,000 to test the amateur.
Howells only wearing 1 hoodie.
He shows a 9 and folds.
Wait, you just mucked second pair? Are you nuts? Yeah, a little bit.
Antonio also has taken off his beanie, I believe, to let his brain breathe.
Antonio in a bad spot here with pocket eights, all undercards on the flop, but he's second best to the nines of Northern California poker pro Andrew Jenkins. You briefly saw Ira Marcus fold his ace-queen.
I tell you, this whole main event, I swear, all we see is Antonio betting with the worst hand.
He min-raised with the eights. Jenkins with about 85,000 in career winnings.
Coincidentally, that's the same amount Antonio spent at Tao nightclub last night.
Yeah, right. Jenkins, two-handed. This is a shove.
Yeah, well, Esfandiari had mid-raised, trying to figure out how good his hand is, and Jenkins pushes with 21 big blinds left, supposedly telling the magician, your hand's not that good.
Antonio has him covered by only about 60,000.
You just have it, huh?
Antonio can't do it. Jenkins will take it with the best hand. Back to the adventures of Antonio Esfandiari. He called an opening raise with King Jack suited, but then Alfie Adam shoved over the top with pocket sixes for 110,000 more. Antonio called for 92,000.
Adam, a London barrister at risk. I swear, Antonio has the worst hand every time we check in on him, and he's a professional?
Adam, a 42-year-old British barrister at risk. Here is the flop, and there's a jack for Antonio, a dagger to Adam.
Some guys have all the luck, and some guys just have a hoodie.
Turn card, Antonio with a flush draw, stealing it out from Alfie Adam. River card now, the 10 of hearts. Esfandiari wins a critical flip. Alfie Adam knocked out of the main event.
You know, when we do the November 9 telecast line, I just think we should have a player in the booth who doesn't always get his chips in with the worst of it.
Antonio with 2 red 10s in early position, started the hand with 167,000, and that's a raise to 125. Interesting.
Antonio just celebrated the birth of his first child, Noble, in January.
So Antonio preferring to send a signal that he's not folding here rather than shove it all in. It's a nuance of the game. Ace-7 suited for Nicholas Abarisk, a Canadian living in Ireland.
He's a graduate of the University of Prince Edward Island in Canada. I believe they are the Boilermakers.
He seems a bit befuddled by Antonio's raise amount. Ace-7 suited into the muck. Andrew Jenkins, this is a different kettle of soup. Ace-King suited poker pro from Pacific Grove, California.
Yeah, he's got a big hand and a bigger stack than Esfandiari.
Jenkins on the button says all in. Jesse Howells now in the small blind, folds. Big blind is DJ Buckley. He gets out of the way. Antonio's going to put the rest in. He's racing for his tournament life. Jenkins has nearly tripled his stack here on day 4, trying to take all of Antonio's. Here is the flop. Pocket 10 still good through the flop.
It's a good first step. Good first step.
Antonio's report to the rail and his dad Bijan. All right, turn card now, another 7. Okay, so far, one more streak to survive.
Yeah, good second step. Jenkins is going to need an ace or a king to knock out the magician.
The river card for all Antonio's chips is the 9 of diamonds. Double up.
We're alive! We're alive!
Oh, I said 9 9
Holy I want to flip! It's been 3 years.
Jenkins would have liked that one.
I'm telling you, last time I won a flip was at the one-drop foul table. I did say I'll never about a flip again. So.
We saw him win a flip earlier on day 4.
Antonio Esfandiari has almost all his chips in the middle, but his sevens need help against the pocket eights of the at-risk player Heinz Kamutski.
I could use a good suck out right now. Huh?
He wants to win flips, now he wants to suck out. He wants it all. And oh, look, Antonio's behind. What a surprise.
7, 8. Come on, man. We look alike. Let's make this happen, all right? 8. I said 8. I didn't mean it. Queen 7 club.
That's our analyst. Turn cards a king. Kamutski's still best.
Antonio won $5 grand when this guy folded a huge hand. Now he wants to knock him out. He'll need a 7 or queen to do it.
The river card, deuce of clubs. That secures the double up for Kamutski.
Kamutski gets healthy, and Esfandiari gets very unhealthy. 5 big blinds left.
Guess Antonio will be at that November final table, but just sitting next to us in the announce booth. 71,000 chips for Antonio now. Back to Antonio and his short stack sorrows. DJ Buckley has the action with ace-jack. The Minnesota poker pro raises it up to 30,000. Antonio with ace-10 of spades. He's reaching, he's all in. Buckley makes the call. Antonio learns Buckley has him pipped.
I don't know how this guy makes a living. He almost always gets it in with the worst of it. I guess he won a flip 3 years ago en route to winning $18 million in a tournament, and bang, everyone thinks he's an expert. And now he's probably going to beg for cards.
Here's a flop. It is a 10 king. The magician finds the rabbit.
Oh, just keep it low. For God's sake. Deuce. Deuce. Just the deuce. We don't need a 10. We're good.
Turns a 6. Good enough.
Buckley looking for a queen or a jack to eliminate Esfandiari.
The river card is an 8. He was 28% to win it and keeps his seat.
He's indestructible.
We're still alive, baby. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Buckley did everything right, but the bottom line is Antonio still has chips. Antonio Esfandiari is still in desperation mode with 11 big blinds. He's on the button with 10-6 of spades.
Well, he's probably going to push here, and he's going to be behind. Why? Because he's always behind.
Well, the 10 of spades worked for him once already. And here it is, all in, 132. To fellow pro Vivek Rajkumar with King Jack.
Oh, Vivek's got a legitimate hand. He's a legitimate player. He doesn't have a bracelet yet, but he doesn't have the magician's magical touch.
Vivek says all in for almost 500,000. To the big blind, Georges Georgiou, 44-year-old amateur.
Well, 2 all-ins in front of you. You want to see aces or nothing.
Looks like he's going to fold his ace-4 suited. So Antonio all in again, behind again.
Yeah, Antonio Esfandiari versus the world, part 37. The world is usually no match.
By the way, Vivek no longer a full-time pro. He's now working with a gaming startup company. So Antonio looking for help. How many times we said that? Well, maybe it's time for Bijan and Antonio to go to dinner. Here's the flop. 4 deuce jack, 2 spades, a jack for Vivek, but a flush draw for Antonio.
Of course Antonio has a flush draw. 9 outs? I disagree. He's got 9 lives.
Turn card now. A black 9, but a club.
I want black. I like the adrenaline.
Well, Antonio needs a black one, but it's got to be a spade or he is wamboozled.
And the river card, spade!
Go! Lon, I'm taking Antonio with me the next time I go to the doctor. No way I'm getting bad news then.
Well, the main event means just as much to an accomplished pro as to a first-timer. See you tomorrow, Antonio. On the right, Antonio Esfandiari leads the three-way action after flopping a pair of jacks. On the left, Chris Bullock bet 25,000 with ace high. Charles Hansen called with a gut shot. Now back to Antonio.
There are two kinds of people in this world, those who love Antonio's glasses and those who don't. You can guess which camp I'm in.
Antonio, all in for $141,000. He gets one fold.
Hanson, a South Dakota sales executive.
What are you playing, Antonio, about 200, 140?
Hanson doesn't have much of a hand.
Don't do it, Doc. Come on, man. I need diaper money. Take it easy.
If you knock him out, we have to go back to the regular table.
Yeah, but they're like,
Yeah, think of that, man. You need airtime. That people at home want to see you, man.
but think about this though. I can text at the regular table. I can't text
That's
here.
true.
I can drink water at the regular table. I can't have my
But would
water
you rather
here.
text or hang out, man? We're having a good time, Doc.
I know. We played the little drop.
Yeah.
I know. I'll tell you what. I got a big hand, but I'll go away.
Wow.
Antonio survives again.
But I wasn't a draw. You didn't want me to hit.
Doc, can I request one of those two? Can I request?
Antonio's been crawling through the sewer pipes to stick around this main event. Just can't find daylight.
No, but I will tell you, I was on a draw. I had a gut shot. I needed a 10 to hit, and then I had the best hit.
Antonio, not even a 2-to-1 dog here. Piece of cake for him.
In the red main event, first-timer Randy Klinger called with ace-queen from the small blind. The big blind gives way. Antonio at it again.
He raised all in with 9-7 off. How many big blinds did he have left?
He had 14.
What a donkey Esfandiari is.
Klinger, a 45-year-old fitness club owner from Ohio. He has Antonio Esfandiari all in and way behind. Jack, king, deuce. No help for Antonio.
Klinger, a retired school teacher. Esfandiari, a retired magician and miracle worker.
And now the turn card. Antonio turns the table, pairing his 9.
Come on, 10, ace, queen, 10, ace, queen, 10, ace, queen.
It's a 6. He survives again.
Did I say Antonio's a retired miracle worker? I misspoke again.
He should be embarrassed. And that was a pretty decent chunk of Klinger's stack. How does Antonio do it?
How does he do it? Gets it in bad and gets out good.
Over $500,000 now for the Magician. Esfandiari has run his kings into the aces of 61-year-old amateur Neil Blumenfield of San Francisco.
What alien world did this fellow drop in from? Antonio finally with a big hand, but he's behind and all in for the 73rd time at this main event.
All diamonds, neither player has diamonds.
If Antonio can get lucky again here, he's actually going to have a decent stack at last.
Turn card is a jack, brings Antonio to the brink of bleakness.
Nice hand, sir. Nice ball, boys. Nice ball, you. Good luck.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. Antonio packing up to leave, trying to jimmy jam the outcome.
And it is official. On day 5, Antonio Esfandiari is out.
Hey, be turn forward.
They finally stamped the last breath out of Antonio. He's a tough out.